Well, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Today's forecast, there is a slight risk of excessive rain going on in the southwestern and in the mid-eastern and the deep south. Not only that, the Storm Prediction Center or National Hurricane Center has issued a 60 or an 80% chance of an activity going on in the eastern Pacific. Not only that, we're also going to take a look and make sure we have an update on Howard today. Without further, let's start with today's forecast. So welcome back, guys, to Mr. Weather Guy in today's Hurricane Edition, episode 10. Let's start, and, well, let's say about something about the intro. So today is the official day. We are taking more slight risk activity going on. This is not how we were expecting, but this is what they're expecting today from the National or the Weather Prediction Center. So without further, you gotta click that subscribe so we can get 50 subscribers, because I will be unleashing the shorts channel. So without further, let's start with today's forecast. So we're here with a slight risk of severe excessive rainfall outlook going on for the southwestern into the mid northwestern. Even for the deep south, we have a slight risk for flooding going on in the deep south. Not only that, we also have another slight risk going on in the mid-eastern side, or in the mid-eastern side of the United States. As you can see, it's included for Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina. All those areas are expected with this slight risk are to make sure you guys are staying safe, because it is a 15% chance. But for the marginal risk, it's a 5% chance. But the 15 is still higher than a 5. With 70, it is the one you should never want to see this one. So without further, let's go forward and see what's going to happen in the next possible day. So as you can see, we have another slight risk, and it's including for the southwestern side of the United States. It's going on for all the way from New Mexico, Arizona, also including for Nevada, or no, Nevada, yeah, and this area, which I cannot explain what it is, but we can always see right here. So right here in the southwestern of the Eastern Great Basin, the northern Rockies, an upper level of ridge becomes situated more than within the central high plains Thursday, with an excess of anomalous PW oriented from the CO River Valley in the northern high plains and the Intermountain west of 3.0 standard deviation PWS values and into the southern MT. Actual PW in these areas are expected with all those areas are expected with this activity going on. So we go forward into day 3. We have another activity going on. As you can see, this is the same area as well. Also for all the way from the southwestern into the southwestern as well. So this is the slight risk for an excessive rain going on, and we will make sure we continue to have an update so we go forward and we stay safe. So without further, let's start with the Climate and Prediction Center. So this is the Climate Prediction Center. As you can see, this is the current current activity going on. As you can see, this is where things are about to change as we go forward. So with that, let's take a look at the temperature going on for today. So as you can see, this is the temperature going on. As you can see up here on the northwestern side, we see that there's an above average of temperatures going on, including for Washington, for the portions of the south and the northeastern of Washington, all the way including for the northeastern of Oregon, all the way into the mid south central of Oregon, even crossing into the north to the northwestern of Idaho. All those areas are expected with this above average of temperatures going on for today. Not only that, and also there's a below average, or, well, let's talk about the above average, and it's happening in the south central, and it's including for the northern central of Texas, all the way stretching into Oklahoma and Kansas. Not only that, we're also going to take a look at below average of chance. So without further, let's take a look at the below average. So as you can see down here in the mid-eastern, you can see that there's a below average going on for Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, even for Kentucky and Ohio, and PA or Pennsylvania. As you can all see, this is what's going on for below temperatures going on in here in the mid-eastern side. We also have a below, and it's also including for Arizona, as a below temperatures going on for Arizona as well. Well, not only that, we're also going to take a look at the rainfall, since we never took a precipitation type. So this is the precipitation going on. As you see, let this thing load because we want to make sure that we're staying good. So as you can see in the northeastern, you can see that there is a below average of rain going on. That's meaning that there's not much rain going on, and it's including for the northwestern, including Fort Washington, Idaho, and Montana. Now also including for the northwestern side of Oregon as well. And not only that, we also have another below average of precipitation going on in the Great Lake regions, including for Wisconsin, Michigan, and also including for Minnesota and Iowa. And above average of raining is going on in the southwestern side. That is including for Arizona, New Mexico, uh, or Colorado, all those areas are expected with the in the southwestern side of the United States. Not only that, we also have more below average of rains going on in the southern Texas as well. As you can see that there is a below average of rainfall going on in southern Texas, and for the above average is actually happening in the all the way in Florida and the peninsula. All those areas are expected with this above average, and also another above average going on in the northeastern side of the U.S. or the United States. I see that there is an above average going on for the eastern side of the northeastern side of the United States. So not only that, we're also going to take forward and see what's going on. As you can see, this is the temperature for approximately, I think this is the approximately next day. We don't know. So this is the approximate next day and happening in approximately next days. So this is the next day outlook, I think. And this is the one issuing from yesterday. See, this is yesterday's severe weather, or not really. Yesterday's temperature outlook. So this is the actual thing. So as you see it in the northeastern side or the northwestern side, I'm sorry for saying it. It's also there is an above average of temperature going on in the northwestern side, including for Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Not only that, we also have an above average going on in Maine. As you can see, this is an above average, I think, above average. Not only that, we also have a near normal going on in the northern central side of the United States, including for the south central. But not only that, we also have an above average going on in the southern of the Texas, on the southern of Texas. That's why there's no rain going on, because it doesn't have any, it's just not much activity going on. And we also have an above average going on in Florida and the peninsula area. All those are expected with this above average temperature. Not only that, we also have another below average going on in the southwestern, including for New Mexico and New Mexico and Colorado. Those are the areas that are expected with this above or below average of this temperature. And for the below average too is also included for Kentucky, including for Tennessee, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. All those areas are expecting with this below average of temperature. So those are expected for 8 through 14 days of the temperature outlook. Not only that, we're also going to take a look at the precipitation going on. So this is the precipitation going on. As you can see, there is a below average going on in the northern central all the way almost to the Great Lakes. As you can see, there is a below average going on in the northern central of the U.S., including for Iowa, Minnesota, also for Wisconsin, North and South Dakota, even for Nebraska, Montana, Idaho, and Washington. Those are the areas that are expected with this below average of precipitation. Not only that, we also have a above above precipitation outlook going on in the southwestern of the U.S. Not only that, we also have another above outlook going on in the northeastern side of the U.S. So those are expected with I think approximately a few days for this outlook. This is what they're expecting for approximately a few days. Also, we're also going to take a look at the hurricane activity going on, since I never talked about it, but I talked about it in the intro. So without further, let's start with today's forecast on the tropics. So we're here, and this is the current activity going on in the Eastern Pacific. As you can see, there is a 60% chance going on in in the offshore of the southwestern Mexico. So as you can see, there is a 1% or an 80% chance of 1 to 80% chance of change of cyclone formation in 5 days. So As of 5 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Wednesday, August 10th, 2022. And offshore of southwestern Mexico, showers and thunderstorms associated with the broad area of low pressure located several hundred miles of the south of the coast of southwestern Mexico have slowly become more organized overnight. Environmental conditions appear conducive for continued development of this system, and a tropical depression is likely to form by this weekend while it moves west northwestward to the northwestward well offshore of this coast of Mexico, and the formation chance is 48 hours, medium 50%, and also the formation chance is throughout 5 days. So this is the activity going on, and we're also going to take a look at Howard since he's currently still going on. So as you can see, Howard is on 55 knots into 65 miles per hour. Also, the pressure is 995 MBs. It's also located in the north and the western side, in the northwestern side, and its movement is on the west 9 knots to 10 miles per hour. So that's the movement going on. As you can see, we're going to take a look, see how Tropical Storm Howard is going on. So as you can see, this is where he's currently is. As you can see, it's going to turn into a tropical, into subtropical, and as later as around 10 p.m. Wednesday, you can see it's going to turn into a subtropical depression, and later on 11 a.m. Thursday, you can see it's a depression. All the way into Friday, it will become a depression. So this is the wind probability. So we're going to see the wind probabilities. As you can see, there's a 90% chance of this thing going on. But as we go forward, it will dissipate all the way through from Wednesday to Friday. So not only that, we're also going to take a look, see what's going to go on further. And not only that, we're also going to take a look at the Atlantic, see what's going on. But there is another activity going on, and there's a 40% chance going on. As you can see, there is a 40% chance of an active storm, or I'm going to say 30 because it's not 40 yet. So there is still active today, and it's a 5 days. It's like a formation chance for 5 days. Also, it's a low 30% chance, 48 hours, low 20% chance. I think we did talk about it. Actually, yes, we did talk about this situation. So this is where previously I showed you guys on the radar. So as you can see, this is what I formatted, and then that's where the Saharan dust came out from the northern Africa. So if you guys are asking what is actually the Saharan dust, now the Saharan dust, I'll show you guys on my radar. See where the Saharan dust is actually located. So as you can see, this is where I'm currently at. And the Saharan dust is actually located around. Let me see if I can pull this up. This is where the activity's been going on, and this is where all's going on. So as you can see, I'm gonna see if I can try to pull it up so as you can see, guys, you see this is where the Saharan dust is actually located. It's actually located in the northern side of Africa, and then when the winds push it out, it actually pushes out for a few miles away from Africa, all the way into the ocean, into the northern Atlantic Ocean. As you go forward, this is where all the activity is going on. But we don't know what's going to happen because we have no idea if this is actually some sort of activity going on. We're still going to make sure we have activity. We're going to make sure that there's activity, and we're going to make sure that there is nothing going on because we won't have any major hurricanes approximately next week. I'm not saying that there's another major hurricane. I'm just not saying it for real. Like it's not my theory to say if there's an actual hurricane. Like it is my job to give you guys your vital information for the severe weather, but it's not. But I can't. But it's not my job to say, will there be an actual hurricane coming up? Now that's a good question. We don't know yet because the National Hurricane Center has not issued yet if there's going to be another of these hurricane activities going on. Without further, let's go back and see what's going on. As you can see, this is the current activity going on. And for the Central Pacific, we also have another one, and it's actually going on in the disturbance, around 20% chance. I'm gonna go back into my radar and we're gonna see what the current activity is going on. Since I have not taken a look at the hurricanes, we're gonna take a look, see what the actual activity is going on. Okay, yeah. Go back. As you can see, this is what's the currently activity going on. This is where it's happening. As you can see, this is what's currently happening. Not only that, we're also seeing this again. You can see that there is the Eastern Pacific, and it looks to be like a high percent chance for this one. Not only that, we're also going to take a look at the other one that's going on in, I think, this side. as you can see, it's not showing here. That's because it's not showing on the Hawaiian area, but on this one it does show it, and it's actually a like around a 1 to 20 chance of cyclone formation in 5 days. It's also at 2 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time, August 10th, 2022. While the southwestern main Hawaiian Islands are in gated surface through the located several hundred miles south of the main Hawaiian Islands continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms early this morning. An area of low pressure could form within this area during the next day or two. Environmental conditions may allow some gradual development of this system while it moves quickly westward to the southwest of the main Hawaiian Islands from Friday into this weekend. Formation chance is 48 hours, low near the 0%, and for the formation chance, it's also 5 days and low 20%. Those are included for these areas. As I said again, there's more activity going on in the Central Pacific. We're also going to take a look at the model viewers so we can make sure we see the activity going on. As you can see, well, we're also going to take a look at the U.S. to see what's going on. So, as I said again, we're going to take a look at the precipitation that's happening in the Climate Prediction Center. So as you can see, so we're going to go forward. As you can see, this is all from the past, and this is what the activity was going on. We go forward around Wednesday. We're going to stop it at Wednesday. We go out Wednesday, and okay, this is where we stop. See, this is where the current activity is going on. See, this is where on the southwestern side we go forward. Now we go forward to total precipitation. We go forward, as you can see, all the precipitation is going on just according to the Weather Prediction Center. As you all see, this is what the excessive rainfall has been acting. So this is where it's currently going on. As you can see, there's some high activity above average of rainfall going on in the northeastern. We also have more rain going on in the mid eastern side, also for the deep south as well. So those are the areas are including with this rainfall or excessive rainfall going on as we go forward, and that's where it's currently happening. And we're also going to take a look at the radar since we never take a look at it. As you can see, this is the current radar condition. As you can see, it's not much, but I'll try to make sure you guys see it perfectly. So this is the actual activity going on. As you can see, this is what's going on. As you can see, there's more rain going on. This is where the tropical storm is going on. It's just heading away. As you can see, there's all the activity going on. So you go forward, all this active storm is disappearing. So we're gonna see the time and everything else. This is all the current time going on. As we go forward, you can see all the activity is going and it's just gonna dissipate as we go forward. So guys, this is not much of a radar since I cannot find any more radars going on, but I could try to use on model viewers, see what's going on, because I think I can try to just go to precipitation. Give me just 1 minute, guys. I'm trying to find the precipitation or the dew points. So yeah, unfortunately I couldn't, or this one could happen. So this is what's going on. So this is all the rain going on. This is the inch and everything else. We go forward. We see, guys, this is the current activity that happened. As you go forward, you see all the rain is going on as the average, also reaching into the northeastern. Also more rain is going on. So this is what's happening in the current radar. As you can see in the southwestern, there's not much. This is what they're according to the National Weather Service or the Weather Prediction Center, and there's more rain going on into the north. This is not what they were expecting, but this is all what they were expecting for this activity going on according to the radars and model data. So this is what's currently going on. There's more rain activity, not much rain going on in the northwestern, but like in a couple of few days, this is what's going to happen for this rain. And there's more activity going on in the northwestern as it's going on from yesterday to today. This is what today's conditions going on. See, there's just activity going on. Just small activity going on in the southern and deep south, also including for the north. As we go forward, we're going to take a look. We're going to go backwards and we're going to see this one. So this is what's going to happen. As you can see, in the mid-eastern side, you can see that there's a couple of rain going on in Ohio. We go forward, it's going to head all the way into the northeastern. As we go forward, there's not much activity going on the northwestern side and the south. And almost in the deep south, you can see that there's still some activity going on down there. As you go forward, you see all the activity goes away until further. There's just like this. And there's a little bit of rain going on all the way from from the western, on the southeastern to the southwestern. So that's what they're recording from the Storm Prediction Center or the National Weather Service or whoever it is. But this is what's going to currently happen in approximately the next days. So guys, I have to end this forecast because it's 10:37 and I have an appointment going on at 12. So if you guys like this today's forecast, I know it's kind of short one, and it's all I could say because it's what the current activity is going on. So if you guys like this forecast or this video, please make sure you hit a like, you subscribe to the channel, share to this video as many people as you want. Without further, goodbye, and actually have a nice day. Good luck and nice day.